Hi guys, it's Emma, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hello, nice to meet you. I'm a full-time singer-songwriter musician-y type, and this is where the music happens. I have another channel that's just called Hi It's Emma, and I say that's where the chaos happens because I basically just do whatever I want on that channel. I vary it week to week from art and craft content to conversations with the mirror where I do a makeup look and I chat to you about whatever's on my mind that week. They used to be called Makeup and Chill, but I've changed them and I'm going to mention that in this video in a bit. Videos go up on that channel weekly on Mondays and they go up on this channel weekly on Thursdays usually. Occasional break in between. This week's video is yet another video of me plugging my single that came out. It'll be about a month ago almost now, I think? Something like that. And obviously I've already done a video on here where I compared my demo track to the final version of the mix. I almost feel like I should have done that one after this one. But today we're going to break down Baby Steps lyric by lyric and look at the songwriting process. So yeah, I really should have done that before I did the demo. I'll get it the right way around next time. Sorry guys. Anywho, so if you've already heard the song, and you probably have heard me talk about it a little bit before, then you'll know that I wrote this song about the process of going through counselling after you've had your big breakdown and you realise that you need to get some help, and so you start getting some help and you start making changes to your life and how weird that part of life looks, and as just sort of a reminder to myself. But it didn't actually start out life like that, because the first thing I thought of with this song was just the little refrain in the chorus, the baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps. And I was just singing that over and over again because I love this idea of this really cutesy song with the word baby steps in it, and I really wanted to write a song called Baby Steps just because I thought that'd be a cute song. And initially when I first started singing the chorus bit, I was more thinking about how I take a lot of time to get to know people. I'm very, very slow with getting comfortable around people. And I initially had the idea to sort of use that refrain in a song like that. So I was thinking about things like just take baby steps in a relationship. So I was playing around with words like, I think I was playing around with something that went, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, we can take it slow. Da, 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 da. I don't remember exactly how it went now because obviously I didn't stick with that for very long. And it was just sort of this little idea I had. And then one day I just started singing that chorus. Baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, just one foot in front of the other, one word after another. I came up with that first. And then the next bit. Day, I'll get it together, but for today, let's take another baby step. So the chorus, like often is the way with me, either the chorus or that chorus or that first verse often comes first. But the chorus came pretty quickly, and once I had that chorus, I was just singing that over and over again. And I literally went straight from that chorus into can't remember if I was sitting at the guitar. I think I was sitting at the guitar and I was playing with that chorus idea, and I went straight from that chorus into stop, fall apart, repeat. And then I got that guitar lick. And the other thing that I had in my head straight away was stop, fall apart, repeat, sha-la-la-la. And that right from the start, I knew that the whole way through the verse, I literally wrote it out on because my writing process is I'll have a book in front of me and I focus heavily on lyrics and melodies and stuff. So I like to sit there and just come up with a chord progression as I'm going while I'm coming up with the lyrics, and I will force things to work around the lyrics if I have to. Lyrics are my priority. That top line is my priority every time, which I know is not how a lot of songs get written these days. A lot of songs get written from the beat up these days, and the top line goes on later. But I'm the opposite way around. It's always top line down for me. Anyway, but that's what's a bit different about this song, because unlike usual, I was thinking a lot about how it was going to sound as I was writing it. So I very consciously decided that though that rhythm needed to stay like stop, fall apart, repeat, sha-la-la-la, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, sha-la-la-la. And I was just sort of singing that over and over again. And then obviously I came up with the next line. So, stop, fall apart, repeat. Keep your hands in your pockets and your eyes on your feet. That one came really easily after a while. It didn't take me long to get it. Because that is something that I will do a lot. And I think, it's a comfort thing. I hate clothes without pockets because I love just being able to stand there with my hands in my pockets when I'm feeling awkward and I don't know what to do with myself. So I just stick the hands in the pockets and I feel instantly sort of safer. And then the next line came really easily. because it was just, it's something that I do and I relate to a lot. Having conversations with the mirror, trying to make my point a little bit clearer, but talking sure ain't no mean feat. Yeah, that was the line that came the easiest. And obviously, that's why I've renamed my makeup and chill videos to Conversations with the Mirror. I don't know why I didn't come up with it sooner. And that sort of became one of the key lines in the song for me. I knew that was going to be a real focal point in the song for me and a real focal point in the video. Like, instantly then I started having visions about what this video would look like for this song. And I had the vision of me singing that line into the mirror. And then I needed something to bring it into that chorus, because obviously, like, it doesn't really go well into the chorus from there. So I needed something to have something a little bit different to what I've been doing so far. And I thought it needed to be, because the verse is quite staccato and the chorus is also quite staccato. You know, stop, fall apart. And it goes, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps. They're both quite bouncy and staccato. That was terribly sung. I'm very sorry. So I wanted something a bit gentler and more legato for the pre-chorus. So I came up with the bit that goes, and I got shoes, I know that I shouldn't fall apart over every little job, but I got shoes, you know that, you know I fall apart, so let's leave it at that. And then it was instantly straight back into that chorus, and it just made sense. And then I just followed that pattern for the second verse. Second verse took a little bit longer to write, as is always the case, you know. But obviously it just basically follows pretty much the same pattern with just in, out, fill with down beat. And I came up with that bit first. And every time I sing that, I just hear the hokey cokey in my head. And I can't decide if I love that or hate that. But every time I sing it, I hear the hokey cokey in my head. Anyway, but I came up with that line quite quickly. And then it took me a while to come up with something next. And it was just like, in, out, fill with down beat. I waste too much energy on every new person I meet. And there was a lot of doing that for a while, until I came up with, but still, I crave the attention. Gotta find a way to decrease the tension, 'cause the world ain't just gonna sit and wait for me. A lot of these lines, they came out pretty much exactly as they are. Like, I didn't do a lot of tweaking. Like, they came out pretty naturally. It was just, took a while to work out a line that fit. It was a lot of humming the melody over and over again, and trying to pick words. Like, I quite often go through words in my head that I know will end well to rhyme. So obviously I was sitting there thinking, what rhymes with chat when I was doing the pre-chorus, and I was sitting there thinking, what rhymes with beat when I was doing this second verse, and just going like that, and then working back from there. Once you find a word that you can end the line on, I find it a bit easier than to find a line that builds up to it. But anyway, and then obviously just I repeated the exactly the same pre-chorus again, chorus again, and then it got to the bridge. And again, I knew that this needed to be slower and gentler and just completely stripped back. And I changed up the chords, obviously, because it's been going D, F sharp, G, except it's not that, because they're all with a capo on the first fret, so it's actually D sharp. So I just naturally went to that G, because that seemed to fit. And I was playing with these chords for a while. And once I worked out where the chords were going to go, it got quite easy to hear. And obviously I had this break in between as well, and then go into it and go, there's no rush, these things come with time, so be a little more kind to yourself. Don't be deciding you're doing just fine, and beating yourself up don't really help. You've got the answers right there in your mind. Just have a little more faith in yourself. You're doing just fine, is originally how that went. And one night when playing it live at an open mic, I improvised and I went, you're doing just fine. And I never managed it again for months afterwards, because it would just randomly happen. I was like, oh, that sounds good, I should put that in. And then I kept trying it open mics after that. and I couldn't get it right. So I obsessively practiced until I worked out what little riffy thing I'd done. And eventually I finally got it. And so I put that actually in. And then it just breaks down to quite, so just take baby steps. Oh, oh, just take. And obviously when I play it live, I do all of this literally just by altering how I play the chords and stuff. Whereas when you hear it in the track, there's all sorts going on that gives you that contrast. But it's actually got a lot more on it than you'd think. For such a simple sounding track, it's actually really quite complicated. There's a lot on that track. And then it just goes to the final chorus. And obviously you've got that, ooh, oh, oh. And I finish on the D. D sharp. And then obviously I stuck that in GarageBand. I started playing around with it. You guys have heard the demo. If you haven't looked at the video where I compare the demo to the final mix, then you might want to go and check that out to see what the next step from there was. I won't talk about it again here because it's silly. I already did a video on it. But there is a video breaking down fully what I put in my demo version and then how that changed in the final mix, and how actually a lot of what is in the final mix was in that original demo that I laid down. I think my favourite line of the whole song is definitely that Conversations with the Mirror line. It's my favourite line, that line. I think it sums me up so well, and it sums up my relationship with my anxiety so well. But that's my favourite line in the whole song for that reason. I know that a lot of you guys have your own favourite lines. I'd love to know what your favourite line is. What's your favourite line from the song? Does anyone like the hokey cokey line? If you enjoyed this video, then check out the rest of my channel, and make sure to have a look at the music video, which has had 100 views. You guys have viewed that music video over 100 times now, so thank you very much for that. Very impressed, very happy. And obviously you can check out my other channel if you want to go and just watch some fun content that's not music related. You can also follow me on all my social media. They're all linked in the description below. And obviously go stream the song on Spotify or whichever streaming platform it is that you use. Most of you I think are on Spotify. I've had most of the streams on Spotify. We're doing pretty well in there too. Finally, if you'd like to support me in other ways, i.e. money, then the link to my Buy Me a Coffee page is also in the description below, where you can either send me a one-off donation or you can become one of my members, and then you get access to exclusive members content, which includes outtakes, behind the scenes stuff, extra little teasers, and first glimpses of things. There will be a little outtakes video from today's video going up there. So if you would like access to all of that, then follow that link and head over there. Okay, that's everything. I shall say toodles for now, guys, and I shall see you guys next week with another music related video. Bye! Stop, fall apart, repeat. Keep your hands in your pockets and your eyes on your feet. Having conversations with the mirror, trying to make my point a little bit clearer, but talking to ain't no mean feat. I got shoes, I know that I shouldn't fall apart over every little job, but I got shoes, you know that, you know I fall apart, so let's leave it at that, and just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just one foot in front of the other, one word after another. Oh, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, maybe one day get it together, but for today, let's take another baby step. And I'll feel without I'm beating. It's too much energy on every new person I meet. But still, I crave the attention. Gotta find a way to decrease the tension, 'cause the world ain't just gonna sit and wait for me. 'Cause I got shoes, I know that I shouldn't fall apart over every little job, but I got shoes, you know that, you know I fall apart, so let's leave it at that, and just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just one foot in front of the other, one word after another. Oh, baby steps, darling, baby steps, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, maybe one day get it together, but for today, let's take another baby step. Ooh, oh, oh. there's no rush. These things come with time. So be a little more kind to yourself. Don't be deciding you're doing just fine. And beating yourself up don't really help. You've got the answers right there in your mind. Just have a little more faith in yourself. You're doing just fine. So just take baby steps. Oh, just take baby steps, darling, baby steps, darling, baby steps. Just one foot in front of the other, one word after another. Oh, baby steps, darling, baby steps. Just take baby steps, darling, baby steps. Maybe one day we'll get it together, but for today, let's take another baby step.